Oh, great. I probably shouldn't be picking all of these up. Unless they respawn. Oh look, it's giving me some things, but it's giving me really, really weird things. You can't lock onto him, but I don't think that's a problem. For now. Oh look, I can chainsaw these ones. Because they're not fucking free stack requiring. Ow. I walked into his fist. The other guy we saw plodding around was just a titan. Just a titan. Ah. Great. I'm not really seeing what's hitting me, but that's because I'm not looking the right way. That's what's hitting me. This guy has less health bars than the Khan Maker had. But, like, that's not doing anything. That didn't seem to do anything. To be honest, I'm having a little bit of trouble working out which parts of him I'm supposed to hit. Like the armor shell makes it open. So am I supposed to? Be hitting the non-armored bits? I mean... So for people who didn't remember, I'll finish what I was saying. The icon of sin... the icon of sin in the second Doom game, from what I remember, is in fact basically just a panel in the wall. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm going to go back and play these. I used to have installed on my MacBook Pro, because you can do this. Because you can run Doom on fucking anything. You can run Doom on anything. And I used to have that and Brutal Doom and all of the Dooms. And I want to go back and now play, what's it called? Sigil? The one that Carmack, was it Carmack or Romero? One of them made a new chapter to Doom because they were like, oh yeah, well, let's just see what. Yeah, and like it's pretty neat from what I've heard. And I was like, Oh, you know what? I'm going to reinstall all that on my laptop if it's got space. And basically LP myself playing Brutal Doom. Because it's been a while. Ah, the floor is lava. Chopped it off. This one. It's pretty wasteful. Wasteful. Ah, burning wasteful. Yes. I didn't actually do anything. Yeah, because it's been a while, but from my memory, the icon of Sin was a wall with his face on it, who shot a lot of stuff at you. Because back in that time, I don't think they could have done something like this, obviously. Back in those days. But, like, no, seriously, like, it was a very different fight, but at the same time, a very similar fight to this, where you're essentially fighting one side of a building that's shooting a lot of, like... So they kind of staying... Yeah, I was not really expecting this to be a great fight because of the fight it would have come from originally, but and they've managed to kind of somewhat make it like the original fight. Which is quite amusing to me, where it's like, oh, before he was the side of a building and you basically just, like... Trying to work out what my buttons were, my brain just completely went, fuck, I don't know how to do anything, and I was like, great. Like, yeah, that's what I need. Use the Crucible and Blood Punch, there are pickups. That's the... Well, against him? Hey, you got a try, right? That was a waste. Yeah, it was basically you were in a room that had a lot of the 80s kind of sci-fi grunge shit going on with, you know, the cables and shit. The techno panel, basically. Techno panel textures. And just his face and then him shooting at you like a load of fireballs like he's doing now. So, yeah, essentially the same fight, just with more ads, because, yeah. Everything's better with ads. I'm still getting, like, a hang of Blood Punch, and it's been a while of me using it, and I'm still like, wait, what? How does Blood Punch work? I'm just using it because it's cool. That's a range. That's a range. That's a range. That is a range. He just took that. He just took a BFG hit. That guy. This guy. And then he died all on his own. Didn't mean to do that. But it did something. Did a lot, actually. Stop using the bad gun, the close range weapon against the big thing. Not even sure if that's hitting him. No. A lot of air raid sirens and stuff. Like, he's killing his own peoples. Oh no, I'm naked. Don't look at me. Oh. No, he really doesn't want me to look at him. Holy shit. Peeping Tom punches me in the face. Get out of here, you pervert. I want a slice of life anime with this character as the protag. I don't actually want that. Please don't make that. That'd be awful. Also, I don't really watch those anymore. They're kind of funny because they're just so low stakes irreverent, you know. It's like, oh, but then like, you know, some of them have some decent jokes to them, and then it's like some of them are just pervy bullshit. Good job I had that. I say good job. Health would be good. Health. Health. Give me the health. I think I'm out of his range a lot of this. This one. Yes. He just blew up. I nearly did a health bar, guys. Are you proud of me? Oh, he just... Oh. I thought he killed that guy. They need to be more generous with the chainsaw fuel, man. No! No! Zero fucks given by these guys, apparently. This one. It's on a weird button. I'm not sure if I like that. Friend. Go home, icon of sin, you're drunk. Do I have one more? One more! Ow. Hello. Ow. Dying. The jump he went. The jump he went. No. I can do it. It's just kind of prattling around and not focusing on what I have to kill. That was a great start. It does a lot when it does hit, but you've got to be real sure because it's a slow-ass moving projectile. Ah. Not a one-hit kill. I should have known that. Ow. Not paying attention. Gonna get me killed again. Keeps autoing back to that one. Oh, I've had too much sugar. My brain hurts. Too many cookies. My hubris. But there's a BFG down there. Damn it. It wasn't this convoluted in the first game, it was just hit the wall until the wall explodes, and then it was like, you win! If you've ever played the original Dooms or haven't, there's really, like, nothing in terms of story. It's just go through the thing, And then at the end of it, it says, now that Doom Guy has killed all the people, he's the next thing. See next time. And, you know, it's like a scrolling bit of text at the end. Eh. How do I get the blob? Range. He can get you right at the back there. Oh, he can just punch you off the building. Cool. Fucking. He keeps blowing them up. Does he get power from that or something? I really need that orb, and it's just fucking me on that trajectory there. So he was just stood directly underneath that. Directly above, whatever. I will do this. Every time with the shitty weapon choice. Why? Literally picking another weapon and it's like, changing to a mod. It's like, what? Am I just being stupid and not paying attention enough? Okay. Ah. Oh yeah, and probably should be using the Unmaker a little bit just to at least show it off. It's probably actually better for this situation. I was just like, oh yeah. Yeah, I have that gun, don't I? Oh! I nearly had it too! Straight into fire. Straight into one bullet. I meant to chainsaw that guy. Oops. Should have 3 stocks of this. Finally. If I blow up his arm, does it discourage him from using arm attacks? Didn't get a chance to get that guy before he's blown up in front of me for extra damage. That range! Hitboxes are nuts. Please. Plus. Plus! Wah! I don't want to use the cheat armor for cheaters. I can do it, it's just... That's really weird. The armor that does damage. Like, you see him winding up and there's like no way you can get out the way fast enough, you know? You just gotta hope you're not on the level he decides to hit. Oh, that's exposed now. So, you know, I tend to hit the things that are easier to hit first. And then it just leaves me with shit like his arms. Okay, we're gonna try this. This is the Unmaker. I played with it off screen. It's like a really high damaging, widespread. Plasma rifle. But it might be good because it's a less slower moving projectile, you know. Now some of his arms fallen off. Don't want to take full damage when I don't need to. It's hard to hit those arms. They're in a kind of awkward position. And then he just pings me around like that. Oh. Oh, you're big. It's just his arms, I think, like the forearms. That still hit me. Does his legs count? Maybe not. Shield nerds. Oh yeah. Just gotta find something to kill so I don't run out of health. Did I do it? He's still angry. Oh, yeah, the lower half does count. I need things to put in my gun. This Caco demon's in the way. Oh, I thought he was turning away like, oh, I'm done with you. I can? Oh, a different building. Shoot and destroy the 8 body parts. Shooting the destroyed ones does nothing. Well, that seems dumb, but sure, video game. I hope that checkpointed. There we go. Hit the right button. Let's just run around and farm. Okay, where is he? Don't like that that does damage. It feels like bullshit. But fine. You know, I can agree with it, I guess, but... Oh, he's there. It's really only video game reasons that his damage, that he doesn't take a hit from the exposed parts until you've changed to the next phase of the fight, because you are still hitting those bits, you know. They spawned in just to get blown up, apparently. They're the coughings, wheezings, and electrodes of this world. Ow. No, I want to kill him because he's a shield asshole. Yeah, unnecessary, but for those guys, but oh, 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 yeah. Great way to make you use the high-end weapons, though. Finally. Ow. I thought I picked one up, but perhaps I didn't. Where's Sneeko? Where'd he go? How did I lose the big guy? There we go. Oh, he is moving around, I think. Oh, a hyper beam. Oh, you the problem. There we go. He's using Meteor Storm now. Meteor Mash. It's hard to tell what's damage and what's not. They flash red if they hit and if you're hitting them and they are taking damage, so his peck over there is and is it's looking a bit skeletal now. Whoa. That's kind of weird. Never seen that before. Always the arms I'm having trouble with. Oh, one popped. Boss pro tip. Try hitting him where he's not dead already, idiot. I know. Not my supervisor. Ugh. Ah, now you run. Why are you running? Why are you running? I'm seeing arms. What am I doing? Pro tip, you're hitting the wrong bit, idiot. It's like, I know. I can't work out where it is. It's like his right forearm, our left. Maybe his other forearm as well. This is hard. Because I'm bad at aiming at things that keep falling below the scenery. To be fair. Oh, you mean that part of the arm as well? Okay, it's literally just his forearms now. There's only one left. Can't die now. I can't aim. Which arm? Not that arm. This arm. He's like, no, that's my only good arm. No! No! Jump on the computer now, right at the end. Wait until later. Crazy cat. Stop the recording or something. Is he dead? He's somehow not dead. I can't read that. Oh, okay, good. If it was gonna be like, you need to do one more thing, and it's like, shoot it with this gun, I'm gonna be like, wait, what? Like, can't read that tiny writing. Hey. Don't eat me now. No, don't eat my head. Okay. That's the end. Okay. Look at photos of the staff. So yeah, there's some cool shit in this game. It's marred by horrible, really easily avoidable bugs. Right, especially right near the end, I encountered some of the most egregious. At the beginning, it was just visual errors where it's like, oh, look, fragments are like blipping into the world, or like the walls are disappearing, or when you die, you clip through stuff, or the lava disappears. It's like, with such big levels, I can't expect them to kill themselves on every square block that they could kill themselves on, but it is a bit like, okay, that's not great, but it's like survivable, and then it's like, oh, we're just gonna hinder your progress now with bad bugs, and that kind of frustrated me. Aside from that, it's a good game. Some of the story, I was thinking about this morning, some of this story seemingly exists purely because they thought, oh, well, we're gonna have to give it something. And with Doom, you don't have to give it anything. You're fighting hell. That's all you had to do. And then they had to bring in all these other aliens and turn it into some sort of space opera. And I'm like, fine, but I don't really need that. And it starts to become like, okay, so you got these guys, these are sentinels, these are like, it's high fantasy, hits space tech religion. And you're just like, okay, it didn't really need to be that though. That didn't really need to exist. And some of it just feels like it's a mess as a result. If you were to look into the symbolism of each group of people, it becomes a complete tangled up mess of story. I don't want to be a dick because it's like got some great things to it, but like 2016 was a little more simpler and it actually profited a lot better from like this has just got too many new factions coming in, and like one is representing space religion capitalism and the UAC is doing something else, and they just became a mess. And you just get to the point where you're just like, sorry, like, so the UAC are all bad, but this guy's like, what's going on with these guys, and like what's going on with those guys, and like the guys on shooting the BFG, are they, and it's just like thing after thing after thing where I'm just like, there's just too many factions. It's not confusing, it's just a mess. And you're like, well, what happens? Like, so what's the point in Ark other than to have a group of humans going, look, we're losing. Hey, everyone, did you know we're losing? There's still some people alive, but we're losing. And you're just like, well, that sucks. It could have just stayed on Earth and a little bit on Mars. I didn't need all this Exaltia Sentinel Prime shit added in. It felt unnecessary. Because I always felt the whole point about the Doomslayer is he's just a really angry man, like a human, and the whole point is he's just really angry. And then they're like, oh no, no, he's some sort of special thing. Like, he's a special member of some sort of elite warrior race. And when you do that, you kind of take away the whole, yeah, this could be anyone if they were angry enough, and you replace it with, no, he's some sort of master thing. I don't want to say master race. It's really not what I mean. Um, Um, it becomes this kind of like, you take away the whole, it's like saying, oh, Iron Man or Batman could be anyone, and then going, jokes, you have to be inconceivably rich to start with. You know, it's kind of like that, where like Doom could be anybody, the Doomslayer could be anybody. Oh no, jokes, you have to be of special lineage. Well, that's not as fun. I like the idea of he's just inconceivably angry. You're taking that away. And you're replacing all of this elitism, gatekeeping, no, you couldn't be the Doomslayer, you're not ripped. It became, you're not ripped enough or angry enough to, you have to be a special alien. And that kind of sucks. Because the whole point of Doom is he's just very angry man. And like, when the more you convolute Doom, the less fun it becomes. And like, that's what Doom 3, the biggest problem with Doom 3 was, it was starting to get too complicated, and then they kind of backed it off a little bit for 2016, and then kind of as the plot continues, added more players, but you're talking there's 3 or 4 people in it. There's 3 or 4 people you talk to throughout that entire thing, and it's like Olivia, Samuel Hayden, and Vega. And then all the other things are demons. And then there's just so many factions in this. And you just sit there and think, you're just making it, they introduced like hell priests, and like, I was sat there thinking, you could have just had the hell priests controlling the titans and all of their legions of hell. And then it's still Doom Guy versus hell. Have Vega and Samuel Hayden because they're established with the Ark and all of that shit, and Vega helping you. That's fine. Did you really need the Khan Maker? Did you really need all of this Sentinel shit? And you remember, if you were watching all the way through, and I'm pretty sure no one was, but like, if you look through them all in order, they move us to Exaltia and on like level 2 or 3, and I'm just like, what is this Earth? And it just pulls me out of the entire thing and makes me go, the fuck's going on? And there's only like 5 levels in this that are actually on Earth. It's fine, but I would have loved to spend more time with that amazing thing. And like, Exaltia and the other guys were still pretty, the other places were still really pretty. Mars was still pretty good, but I would have loved to have just spent most of the game on Earth. And I mean, that's just my opinion. I just felt like the least thing you need to do with Doom is chuck in a load of fucking convoluted ass story that then is like trying to be like highbrow or trying to add subtext to stuff, because then it starts to clash with everything, and then it sounds like you're just saying everything's wrong in this world. And like, that's basically what, like, because every person who fights in this thing that isn't the Doomslayer going around murdering people, and he's still a problem. He still makes decisions that are considered pretty fucked up and wrong. Like, you know, he does things that cause problems by accident just because he's so angry. And then you got Samuel Hayden, whose intentions are kind of, he's aiming at good, but he keeps messing up and befriending the wrong people. Then you got the Hell Priest, who's straight up evil, the Khan Maker, who's straight up evil in a different way, and it's just like, who, like, this, you know, you're the Doom Slayer, so you're going through it from his perspective, but you feel like, for the most part, nobody here's got, like, the right idea and is, like, doing things for the right reasons. The only reason that the Doom Slayer is doing the right thing is because he's killing the right things. And it's just getting a bit like, but he's doing it because he just wants to murder them because they're a problem. It adds elements I like, and then it also takes away whilst adding those elements. Like, it's like getting all of this cool, like, oh yeah, space aliens in it, and like adding more cool stuff, but it trivialized the demons in some of the lore, which I'll go through later, maybe, if I can be bothered. It trivialized it right down to the demons are dumbasses who just show up. Like, you literally, like, Samuel Hayden saying something like, they refined Argent Energy, the Sentinels, and the Khan Maker, and all of that shit. they're all really high intellect. The demons are just some dumb fucks who go around killing shit. They're completely like brainless. And you're like, the main antagonist that Doom is famous for, you've trivialized into dumb monkey things that walk around throwing fireballs and just attacking you because they're savage. And then you're like, but nah, let's look at these big religious icons though. And you're like, I don't want to fight another space alien can be mistaken for angel, turns out to be huge cunt. Because it's kind of like, yeah, I watched Constantine. Like, you know, oh, surprise, surprise. The angel's the bad guy. You didn't see that, except you see it coming in every type of fiction that involves this kind of religious iconography stuff. It's always the way. It's like expected at this point. To the point nowadays I see something that's got seraphic kind of style design with the wings, and I think, oh yeah, big cunt who's holier than thou. And it's not just because I listen to lots of Norwegian black metal. Like, you know. Yeah. I'm just waiting to see if there's some sort of stinger, so I'm talking my thoughts out of the game. Great elements, but I'm picking holes in it because I can't have fun anymore. I have to pick holes in everything and ruin it for myself. I like the gameplay. I like the added stuff, the added tech, the dashing, the floaty jumps. Well, they already had like double jumping. The grenades being different, the like flame belch, the crucible was a really fun weapon to use. The Unmaker was a pretty good bunch of fun. The power-ups are barely used, and that's a shame. It's like the power-ups are put in because they're like, oh, if we don't have the power-ups, someone will complain. And you're talking about like the quad damage being in there 2 or 3 times. But then again, when you look back at all of the Doom games, they're never really in there a lot. In 2016, I think they were in there even less, actually, so at least they make it in there. I think in Doom 3, they aren't even in there, are they? Berserk, though, is my favorite power-up, and you use it twice in the game. And I might be remembering that I'm using it twice in the game because I replayed some levels, so... But, you know, you got the cheats, right? The fuck? Okay, that's pretty good. I like that. There should have been more of that kind of thing. That would have been good. You know, in the, as like hidden cutscenes. Hey guys, I did the boss encounter. Oh, great. I got the secret. Better do my dailies. This is very like Crash. I can't unsee that this is like the Crash Nitro Kart Grand Prix where you got the little bar going up and it's like, well done, you've unlocked Crunch. That'd be a weird game, Crunch Bandicoot as the Doomslayer. Don't do that. You unlock weapon skins and like people skins and enemy skins and that, so that's pretty cool. Cool, I was gonna ask, they better let you go back to this. I want to see some more stuff. I want more lore. I want Samuel Hayden to fuck us over again, which is such a weird thing because it's like a tradition in my brain. He shows up and goes, haha, I ran away. Game complete. Congratulations. A winner is you. You can also continue to test your skills by playing out. Please play the online master levels, challenging remixes of the campaigns, designed to truly test your mastery. New master levels are added regularly, so check back soon. Regularly. There was one. Hey guys, please play the master level. Huzzah!
This is the Resistance Network, in what will hopefully be our final broadcast. To all the people of Earth, and to anyone listening, the demonic horde has been defeated. The beast, identified by ARC scientists as the icon of sin, was destroyed earlier today by the Slayer himself, and with it, the majority of the demonic force has dispersed. With the threat decreased, it is important now more than ever that we come together.
Gotta come together.
The human race will persevere. Many of the survivors believe the Slayer to be a godlike figure in what is a battle between good and evil of biblical proportions. As humanity struggles to understand what happened to them and why, many look to the Slayer now for answers, but his whereabouts remain unknown.
So no one's got a telescope, right? Because I'm not being funny. Surely you could see me. Oh, I guess this is... yeah. Okay, fine. But eventually they'll work it out. Oh, there's a crazy-ass fortress just floating around. I do like the Doom Fortress. That is a very cyberpunk kind of Doom-style thing to have. It's very much like the whole abseiling down from the moons thing. Where it's just like everything, like, he's just floating around up here like, yo, got my crib. Just hanging out. Oh, the earth. Oh, the earth is clipping. Demonic horde cleanse. Bethesda now owns half the continent. Is clipping into the ocean. Yeah. You got anything to say, guy? He said, nah, I'm so tired. And what happened to Vega? Do we plug him back in? Or didn't you get a thing saying... Oh, what was that thing he said on Urdak? You know... Oh, I see. I'm the father, aren't I? He says to Samuel. I see now. Cliffhangers. So there's this up here, and I still can't get it because I'm stupid. Yeah, so, I may stop the recording here. I may not. If we see anything good, I'll keep the tape rolling, and I'm just going to keep talking, but I may cut it here. If I do, that was Doom Eternal. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else with Doom Eternal now that I finished it, because there's not really much else to do except, like, pick up a few pieces of secrets and, you know, unplug some stuff, plug some stuff into this, and I'm literally going to do that now. So if something happens, I can just keep this rolling and go, look! But, like,